Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D. So now I'm going to bring to you another review in the Smokey and the Bandit series. This time I'm going to bring to you Smokey and the Bandit II, released in 1980. Once again, directed by Hal Needham and produced by Mort Engelberg, who of course did the last one. Also, bringing back Burt Reynolds as the Bandit, who I forgot to mention his real name is Bo Darville, and his buddy Clea Snow, the Snowman, once again played by country singer Jerry Reed, and Sally Field as Carrie, who I forgot to mention in my review of the first movie, alias Frog. Well, this time around they're transporting an elephant to the GOP National Convention. But, you guessed it, guess who's back again? Some bitch. Yep, old Sheriff Buford T. Justice, once again played by Jackie Gleason. And he's more better than ever than you can imagine. Actually, now Gleason has more than just that. He also gets to play some others. Let me see. Yeah, a couple of his relatives, Gaylord and Reginald. Yep. Also in the cast includes Dom DeLuise, who joins the gang on their little run. Plus, Pat McCormick and Paul Williams are back as Big and Little Enos Burdett, and Mike Henry as Junior. Anywho, we've got lots of others, including special cameo appearances from country singers Brenda Lee, the Statler Brothers, Mel Tillis, and Don Williams. Plus there's several football stars as well, including Mean Joe Green, Joe Klecko, and Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, isn't that wonderful? Yeah, well, I do say this movie is good and all, not quite as good as the first, but it does its extreme best, though. Now, I'm going to try not to give too much of the movie away. Well, Big Enos is in a literal mudslinging campaign against, well, this fellow named John Kahn for the governor of Texas. Well, after a failed attempt to get the outgoing governor's endorsement, Big Enos overhears him on the phone ordering a crate in Miami to be delivered in precisely 9 days to the Republican National Convention in Dallas. So he and his son decide to earn the endorsement and have the crate delivered to the convention in his name, Big Enos, and tracks down old Snowman and offers him in Bandit. But unfortunately, Bandit's now more a heavy drinker now, and since breaking up with Carrie, alias Frog, he is drunk when the Burdettes arrive and double the payoff to $400,000, a little more than the $200,000 they gave Cleus. But Bandit begins to miss Carrie, so he calls Carrie, who's back in Texarkana, about to try round 2, again married to Junior Justice himself. And Cleus calls offering her $50,000 to help out. So she becomes a runaway bride again, and, well, she still has feelings for Bandit, but when she arrives, she initially intones she is only there for the money, and she and Cleus work on getting Bandit off the booze and back into shape, everything. So she trades in Junior's car for a new improved Trans Am. The 1980 Trans Am is actually credited as son of Trigger. Can you believe that? Well, anyway, they arrive at the pier in Miami only to find out that the manifest is quarantined for precisely 3 weeks. So they return late that night only to find that the package is an actual live elephant, which Cleus names Charlotte after his own aunt. Apparently, he takes a line of Bandit after he removes a splinter from her foot. So they're about to head out for Dallas, but, well, you know, you're right. Old Buford T. Justice is on their bumpers again. But they get help from football players and more truck drivers and what have you. And apparently, Buford's got this here little thing around his wrist, almost like a watch, but it always beeps when he hears a band's name. He's like, kind of like meditating or something like that. Soon when they arrive at a service station, they encounter an Italian gynecologist in the back. Let's see, who is named Dr. Federico Carlucci, played by Dom DeLuise, who the following year would re-team with Burt Reynolds in the Cannonball Run. So, Doc is initially reluctant to hell when his ambulance driver speeds away, unknowingly leaving him stranded, he asks to hitch a ride with him, agreeing to watch Charlotte. So, the fun really begins with all sorts of things. Now, the last act is the classic. Now, after failing more and more, Buford calls on his brothers, Reggie, a mountie sergeant from Quebec, and Gaylord, an effeminate Texas state patrolman. So, as they enter Texas, Sheriff Justice leads the bandit into a trap, and tons of County Mounties and actual Mounties go after him. But apparently, he orders Cleus to go to Dallas, but he just ignores it and helps his friend out by sending a large convoy of his trucker pals. Now that kind of reminds me of the one scene Convoy with Chris Christopherson. I might review that sometime, but I'm not sure. And then it really happens, and soon they manage to get to a safari reserve. But the rest, I'm just gonna say, because she's pregnant. But that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna give the rest and how Bandit and Carrie make amends and what have you. They do, but I'm not gonna explain that. But soon Buford's think of something, retiring. But I'll only reveal a spoiler for the last bit of it. Buford's on a big Greyhound bus in hot pursuit of Bandit. Yeah, he's after him again. After the credits start rolling and a blooper reel plays. So, that's that. Well, I really wish it would have done better and went on with the continuation of the story after the events of the first one, going to Boston being a little in some clam chowder and what have you. That would have been better, but the critics really dissed this movie. So the question is, would I recommend this? Well, it's up to you. You be the judge, okay? Smokey and the Bandit 2's okay in some parts, but it's not as good as the first one, though, okay? You be the judge, okay? But anyway, nevertheless, it does have a good soundtrack and what have you. Because we get to hear the artists we do get to hear in the movie, like the Sadler Brothers, Don Williams, and Mel Tillis, and Brenda Lee, and of course, Jerry Reed himself, plus lots more. But anyway, that's all I'm going to tell you. Story's not alright and all. The characters are still good, though. Like I said, the little round with Buford T was just superb and what have you. That was probably one of my good aspects about this movie. There were some downsides in the movie, but too many to mention, though. But anyway, like I said, this movie's okay and all. You could give it just one try, and if you don't like it, well, can't say I didn't try. So anyway, that's going to do it for my review of Smokey and the Bandit 2. What did you think of this movie if you've seen it? Tell me what you thought about in the comment section. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. And thank you very much for watching. Now, if you liked what you saw, you can check out the other vids. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the one that started it all, Smokey and the Bandit. Now, in the upper right-hand corner is my recent review of the second installment of the Dexter Riley trilogy I did yesterday. Now You See Him, Now You Don't, from 1972. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to go to my channel and to subscribe and check out more of the great videos with moi. And join me again later when I review Smokey and the Bandit Part 3. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.